Hey guys, welcome back. This is the first quest of Act 7.4 and in this video I will be taking down the Burnout path. The main node on this path is Burnout, and what it does is that whenever the defender launches their special attack, then they gain a Burnout charge which increases their special attack damage by 10%, and these charges do stack up. So we need to be careful of completely avoiding getting hit by the defender's special attacks because they will do much more damage than they normally would. Also, whenever we trigger dexterity against the defender's special attacks, then they gain additional burnout charges, and when these burnout charges stack up to 10, then they all will be removed and the defender will be power locked. Apart from that, there is another node which deals the defender a burst of damage whenever they try to gain power or try to gain a bit of health, and if they are power locked or heat blocked, then they will get hit with a bit of burst damage. So my goal in this path was to bring champions that have access to power lock. For example, I've brought Kingpin with Mr. Sinister synergy, which will allow me to power lock the defender, and as you can see during that power lock I just parried, and with the Kinetic Transference node, so the Sorcerer Supreme was meant to gain power but she didn't because of the power lock I had active, and then she started gaining the degeneration damage like she is at this moment. So champions with access to power control and power locks are really effective for this path. Once you have the power lock active, then you should try to parry so that the defender tries to gain power through the Kinetic Transference node, and instead they will get degened like this. And Sorcerer Supreme is down without much trouble. Next up we have Jubilee, and for Jubilee I will be using Magik. She has access to power lock on her special tools, so she will be really useful for this path. Magik, we can always easily wall lock the opponents by throwing special tools back to back. Now I've gone for a special tree because Jubilee had quite a lot of those prowess buffs, so she will take a lot of damage. And Mystic Dispersion gave me enough power to throw another special 3. It would have been a nice idea to also bring Warlock on this path so that Magik's special attack damage would have been increased. Now this Dr. Doom is going to be a bit tough because he has a lot of block penetration and hits really hard through the block. And the setup at the start will also be difficult because of Dr. Doom's special one and its ability to place shock on us. And I am dead from the block damage. Now I'm going in with my own Dr. Doom. Now this is the time where I made a mistake. I was about to throw my special 2, but the other Dr. Doom threw his special 1 and power drained me. And I am dead because I didn't evade the last part of that special 2 properly. So I'm going in with Kingpin and hopefully this fight will be over soon. And finally Dr. Doom is done as well. Now next up we have this champion that we need to take down. I could have done this fight with any other champ, but I decided to revive my Doctor Doom because I was going to need a mystic for that Captain Marvel movie anyways. So I decided to just revive Doctor Doom right now and make this fight quicker, and I will be using him again against the Captain Marvel movie fight. I'm just setting up the Doom cycle properly. And this fight is over very quickly. Next up we have Sasquatch. He has a lot of health, about 550k health pool. So I will be going in with my Kingpin. The power lock synergy with Mr. Sinister will really pay dividends in this fight and will allow me to manage this fight very comfortably. Sasquatch's special attacks are fairly comfortable to evade, so there's nothing to worry about there. Is taking a bit of time because of Sasquatch's big health pool, but the point is that this fight is very safe with Kingpin. I have nothing to worry about. Just take the fight slow and this should be over soon. Kingpin at rank 3 also has enough damage to just breeze through this regen phase of Sasquatch, so that's one thing that you also don't need to worry about if you are using a rank 3 6-star Kingpin. Finally, Sasquatch is down as well. This fight took a few minutes, but I was never in any real danger and it was very comfortable. Next up we have Captain Marvel movie, and this fight should be over within a minute with Doctor Doom. That was the last fight in the path, and now it's time to move on to the final boss. This time around I will be taking down the Darkhawk boss. He has a couple of nodes, but the most important ones are that he takes 90% reduced damage from all hits. The only time that we can do our proper damage is when we trigger our special attack and we have active prowess effects available on us. And apart from that, there is also armor break immunity on Darkhawk, so Magneto won't really be a good option for this one, because Magneto relies upon armor breaks to do that massive special 3 damage, so he's not going to be the best option for this one. And this fight could have been a lot more difficult if we were not able to gain these prowess effects on our own. The way we can generate these prowess effects without having to rely upon a champion like Magneto or Professor X with prowess buffs of their own is by triggering parry mastery. Once we parry an attack, then we gain this fury buff, and once we trigger dexterity, then both the fury that we get from the parry and the precision buff that we get from dexterity mastery will synthesize and combine into a single and indefinite prowess buff. So right now, as you can see, I am parrying a lot and also triggering dexterity intentionally to convert these two buffs into a single prowess buff, and I already have 5 prowess buffs active on me at this moment, and the goal is to just keep stacking these prowess buffs until I have enough to launch a big special 2. Guardian is a really good option for this because he has a big special 2 on him, and apart from that he can gain a lot of power by parrying the special attacks from Darkhawk. You can use pretty much any champion for this fight as long as they have really high damaging special attacks. Camps that have high special attack damage like Guardian should be able to get this fight done in relatively less time as compared to others. But the point is that this fight can be done with any champion of your preference. So with that, that's it from my side on this video, and I will see you guys soon in the next video.